and we shall find out what their intentions are. Until now, you are free to explore. Just don't take anything.
Of course, I would not dream of it.
Xavier.
Xavier will give a bow as he takes his exit in respect
Yes.
to the king and to the vizier.
Yes, Perseverance shall take a bow as well before leaving with Xavier.
Interesting. As he turns around and you guys leave, Blackthorn, sugar. Blackthorn also leaves with you. Well, that was certainly an interesting interaction, especially for the Baron's advisors. He's not normally quite so cold. I assume he must be having a bad day. Yes, that's what it is. Of course it is.
Yes. It happens to everyone.
We upset in any manner, so.
Yes. And I think it's rather good. We got the time later to speak with them, for all of us to be with them. Right. Speaking of which, we should probably get back with them.
Yes, which
See how they do.
direction is the library? Captain of the King's Guard.
He takes you to it. It's on the North Passage. The library is just being fixed as we speak because there was some holes in it.
Oh.
You mean secret doors?
No. I don't know what your obsession is with secret doors.
You started it, Captain. You're the one who put doors in the pillars.
I didn't put doors in
I
the
do not.
pillars.
You accidentally
I do
did.
not know.
I get it was an accident that just wrong things happened, but I had to make fun of it.
Hey, it's still funny.
That was a rather awkward. Okay, that was a rather awkward situation I did not want to be in charge of. Right. So, yeah, let's go back up to the rest of the group. See how they're doing.
Yep. Just give me 2 seconds as I say. I'm just trying to. Everything's going wrong tonight, guys. I'm really sorry about this. My quality is
All
normally
good,
so
mate.
much better.
Yep.
At least
Mate,
I think
take
it
your
is.
time. Mate, our first 7 sessions, they were fantastic.
Things happen. Technical
Yeah.
difficulties happen.
I just hope I wasn't acting too suspicious.
Oh, they're suspicious of you. Like, you're 4 or 5 strangers that have wandered in and
Yes.
they have reasons.
6
to be
strangers,
suspicious.
because Thalia.
Right, that makes sense. And yeah, we also got to figure out what to tell them.
Oh, I'm confident what I'm going to tell them.
You gotta tell them, I found something in your pillar.
Shut the
And I
fuck
think it's a
up.
secret
That
door.
is my discovery, not yours.
No, mate, that's Boomer's discovery.
Again, really sorry, guys. I'll try and do better next
All
time.
good, mate. Mate, be ready you take extra time to make sure everything is right and working. Quality over quantity, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yee.
Yeah, but I'm sure you'd rather be playing than me pissing about.
And true.
Yeah, I can happily boot up Astroneer. I got video games.
No.
Yeah, fair enough.
I feel like all of us are still having a good time. Despite
Yes,
the
we
technical I think you're the only one not having a good time, Captain.
I think so as well, Cap.
Right. Right, we're done with the library. Hooray.
Yeah!
Hooray!
What you do?
Right. Fuck putting the scholar on because I'm nuts. So, first into the library was who? Oh, for God's sakes. Hold on.
Probably Alias and a Seraphim.
This is not the kind of... I'm just getting really annoyed.
Fair enough.
Can't want perfect squares. Do you know what? Let's just fucking find the grid. That'll do for the size. Xavier. 0.
Hello.
Seraphim. Rovina. And Naya. Right, Xavier and Perseverance, I've just put you on the map so you can see it. You are not there at the moment.
Okay.
So, as you enter in, the first thing you see directly ahead of you is like this long bookshelf, and just behind it you can see like a little study has been set up. You can see the room is lit with candelabras that are hanging from the ceiling. Feel free to explore.
I
Oh,
just
of course.
black
screen.
Also, what do you mean you got black screen?
I see the
Mine's
tokens.
so-
I don't see anything else.
Exactly.
I think it's just loading
The
in.
map might take a little while to load in.
Gotcha.
Is this map also in 8K? I'm kidding.
Should
Oh,
be.
God.
Oh, this is the map you were building, isn't it?
I don't like the sounds of that.
I've seen a little bit of this map. I haven't seen the completed version of it.
You know, I just thought of something.
Hmm.
Do we have anything to indicate we are, like actually, like from the guy,
No, you
Lord
just
guy?
persuaded him. You just persuaded him.
Ah,
I mean, push
Ah.
comes to shove, Zero does have that rose, so
And the letter.
I don't think that
Oh, yeah,
rose
the
is gonna
letter.
mean anything to them.
but the letter
But yeah,
will.
Xavier had Bartholomew's original letter.
while we wait for this to load.
Is it still loading?
Yep.
I still
Yep.
got a black screen, yeah.
Well, So, Theatre of the Mind, this crap, and I will use the map for reference.
Oh, hey,
Mm.
there it is.
Oh,
Yeah, it
it's-
just showed up.
Mine's still loading. Mine's still loading.
Yeah, yours will take a year.
But hey, it's loading.
So,
That makes sense because I got a
in
sheet.
front of you, there is, as I say, a little study that has been set up. You can see these very, very large, ancient-looking hallways. At the moment, you can't see much in terms of like bookcases other than the study in front of you, but there are like little artifacts that are dotted around as well, all in little display cases. Nothing of great value, but more of historical interest to Elias.
This is a rather impressive collection, Elias.
Yes, as I say, I'm a bit of a collector. If you could just come this way with me, please. You feel free to wander around. I just want a moment alone with Seraphim, if that's okay.
Seraphim?
Now get on the
Wish to be
table
alone?
and don't wince at the knives.
I'm gonna quickly stand right next to Ravine and just kind of whisper to, please.
Oh, come on, please. This way.
Seraphim just kind of whispers to Ravina to listen in to make sure nothing goes wrong.
Okay. Maybe
Hey.
we'll roll a die then.
Yeah, make a stealth check.
Just
No,
silently
like
whispering, "Help
psychically.
me."
Oh, you doing the psychic link?
Yes.
Well, that works too.
Mm.
For 3 hours.
That thing went off the screen.
So, she gets you round the corner. Hey. And as she,
It's gonna be these two.
as she does so, immediately the first thing she does is rush up to your face, sort of grab hold of the top of your mouth and pull it down so that like she can see into your eyes. Tell me,
Yes.
what was the first thing you noticed when you came out of your egg?
Just out of character here. A couple of things. First off, how tall is she? Because I don't think she would be tall enough being a dwarf to reach my mouth.
She grabbed a stool.
She's about 4.5 foot. Even someone 4.5
Okay,
foot
well-
can reach up on tiptoes and grab someone's face.
Hey, there we
Probably
go.
drag
now
it down
it's
to
fine.
their level.
Secondly, did Dragonborn even do the egg thing?
No. Dragonborn are born organically.
Got it.
Do you mean mammalianly?
Yeah, thank you.
Got it. So back in character. Well, you do not go. He just quickly grabs her arm, takes him out of his mouth. First off, please do not do that. Secondly, we are born organically, not from eggs.
Oh, so... But, you're a dragon, aren't you?
I am a dragon born. Yes.
Yes, born of a dragon. Therefore, you must have come from
No,
an egg.
No, Dragonborn is the name of my species. We are Dragonoid.
Oh, I see. Oh, that makes you far less interesting.
Never mind, go back with the others.
If I may ask, what is up with your friend's affliction? Her face seems a bit patchy.
Captain, just out of character here, just as we entered into the place, she changed her face to look all one skin color.
Oh, did she? Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
I missed that bit. In which case, ignore that. So, she walks you back out and back round to the others. Please,
Done with you.
please, feel free to look around the library. If you have any questions, please ask, and please do not touch the dusty-looking books.
Why not? If I may impose.
Research.
Fair enough. I will not bother with one's scholarly duties.
So, you are free to look around the library.
Seraphim just kind of thinks to himself, well, that was interesting.
Oh, that's far less interesting. Drops you as a topic.
Ugh.
Is everything alright, Seraphim? You look a little... I don't know the correct words.
Yes, quite. That was just an interesting experience.
Elias, I have a question.
Oh, yes, of course.
I was told to see somebody about a issue I have. I think Balthazar or something like that.
Oh, what's the issue, my dear? Maybe I can help.
I It was something Lord Blackthorn brought up.
Oh, yes.
If I could actually just meet with Balthazar, that would just be. I have a few questions to ask him.
I can arrange it, but I am quite the scholar. You know, I love helping, and if it so pleases you, maybe I can assist.
I don't think there's anything you can do, my dear.
Well, and she goes real fucking quiet. In fact, she doesn't even go quiet. She pulls out a scrap of paper and a quill that is seemingly inkless and scratches something on a piece of paper, scrunches it up, and passes it to you.
Zero's going to take the piece of paper and kind of unfold it to look at it.
As you unfold it, doesn't appear to be anything on it.
It just says, "I know what you are."
No. Make me a perception.
That's terrible. No, no.
Oh no.
Just stares him behind, holding up his warhammer.
So on a 13, you can't really make it out, but you notice she has scratched words into the piece of paper. Rather than writing it in ink, she has physically scratched it into the paper.
Zero's gonna switch to Dwarvish and go, would you be more comfortable talking in this language?
We can't talk any language. Not one that people don't understand here.
Oh god, I switched to Abyssal.
So Dwarvish is a
Don't
language
you dare.
that people understand. Is there one that they don't?
A few, but they are forbidden languages, and you caught using them, you will be held for treason.
Zero's
Oh,
gonna
lovely.
lean down to Elias and whisper in their ear, speaking in Abyssal very softly, like this one.
You immediately hear footsteps.
Could you repeat that, Captain? I didn't hear you.
I said you immediately hear footsteps.
Oh boy.
GG, Nori.
GG's boys, time to go
Why
home.
would you tempt? Why would you tempt them?
So, Seraphim, when you went into that room, you would have noticed there were two seemingly harmless looking pieces
Oh
of
god, I see
armor.
the statues. I see the statues, yep.
As
What are they, living
you
up?
start
Yeah.
speaking Abyssal, these two pieces of armor come around the corner and they look left and right and then look at you three huddled together. At this moment, Xavier and Nalia, you come in to the library.
Oh, look, walking suits of armor.
Fascinating.
I assume we know they're armor and not people inside of them, or are they like really well covered up?
They are, I mean, you would just see two suits of armor. You've no idea if they're empty or not.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
they got knights in here.
Zero will back away from Elias and kind of smile and like hold up a finger.
which one?
One of just their pointer, kind of like to their lips.
Okay.
Shut up or I'll kill you, teehee.
They go back and go back to being stationary.
I hope she's mad at you for that.
I told you not to use that language. You are lucky that they did not see you.
I've gotten in worse places.
Why didn't they see you?
Ways.
What are you?
Wait,
Something.
wait. They didn't actually see her?
Are you saying that in character?
No, I'm asking out of character.
No, they didn't see her.
Huh.
I'm something. Only a trusted few know who I am.
Well, read the note. That's all I'm saying. Read the note.
Zero, take another look at the note again.
It still makes as much sense as it did before, because it is scratched into the paper. You do have
Seraphim
someone,
just kind of...
you do have someone who is with you that is rather effective at decoding. Ravina, I've just noticed you've gone for a little wander.
Yes.
As you are wandering
Where
through,
is she?
as you're
I
wandering,
stopped because I thought there might be traps.
as you are wandering through the hallway. So first off, you'll notice there is obviously another little like study area on the
Yeah.
right hand side. There's a load of books, all on a really long curved bookcase. Can I get a perception check from you, please?
Of course.
I need another coffee.
19. On a 19, as you pass this second room, you take a double glance. You take a double look, because it appears like there's something more there. You can almost see through the wall.
All right. Can I make an investigation check to determine if it's an illusion?
You can.
Rolling high numbers today.
It is in fact an illusionary wall.
Having determined that, can I see through it?
You can't see through it, but it's
Okay.
like it's almost translucent. So you can see there is something on the other side, but you can't exactly make out what that is.
All right,
You
I'll
should-
take the bait. I'll go through. Is there?
I love the way you say that. Take bait. I'll go through.
Please put me on the other side of the illusion.
You can just walk through it.
I don't know
Narnia.
where you want me to enter the room from.
Oh, okay. Give me 2 seconds.
Little did she know she was going to Narnia.
So, as you pass
that-
through, the wall, you literally just lean through. You don't. What's the phrase?
Walk through it.
Yeah,
You fall through it.
You don't just go full through. You kind of lean through it, and you see there are a couple more of these pieces of armor. But more interestingly, directly in front of you, you see a large table with an alchemical set on it, and some papers that have been seemingly scrawled upon. On the back wall, you see some dusty, old-looking books. But most interestingly, the candles and the lighting that you see in here is still burning, which means someone was in here not too long ago.
Is there any information I can glean from the paperwork on the alchemical desk?
Are you stepping through?
Yes.
As you step through,
I don't want to touch it, but I will stand inside.
yep, that's fine. As you go through and start looking over onto the desk, it's almost like an alchemical journal. On one of the pieces of paper, you see the date, and it's dated from about 2 weeks ago. And it says, the king's current form seems to be depreciating. I need to find a way to sustain it until I can fully resurrect the king. God forbid that bitch takes the throne.
Zero and Seraphim would have access to this information mentally send. Is there any specific theme in the books in the room? To the title of the books?
So
Like
the title
necromancy, alchemy.
So judging from the title of the majority of the books, they are alchemical in nature.
Okay.
You
And
don't.
is
Sorry.
Hmm?
Don't think you do have anything. As you're reading and looking over at the bookshelf at the back, you suddenly hear. As you look behind you, you see one of these suits. And you hear a voice from it, almost like a whisper. State your business here.
I'm here to escort the messengers from the name of the city. It was Aragorn.
Invalid identification. You see the suit suddenly glow in this like horrific black shadow.
Hey, Flint wasn't there.
I'm a guest of Elias.
Invalid identification.
All right.
Man, we are really bad
I'm gonna
keeping
try to
our
leave.
noses out of others' business.
Nah, this is all her. This ain't us.
Yeah, that's all I have.
Okay, Mr. Door Finder.
Okay, I found
It
it.
is time to withdraw and dash.
Oh no.
So you're okay, yeah. You're I know what you're doing. So yeah, you can dash away. And as you
Do you mean like disengage?
That's the word.
Yes.
Yeah.
Disengage and dash.
Yeah. And as you dash past it, you hear the clang of the metal on the stone behind you. And you just suddenly hear threat neutralized. Back to stationary.
Ooh. Is it gonna make some origami? Yep, because it said back to stationary.
Yeah.
So, of course, Zero and Seraphim are aware of all the things I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And if it doesn't chase me, then we'll just go somewhere else.
So guys, you can all sort of explore if you wish.
Okay.
I'm just kind of locked thinking, just listening into Ravina.
So
Zero
Well,
is actually going to send through their mind link. Ravina, where are you?
And whatever you're doing, stop doing it.
Well, it seems to be the alchemist study who is currently trying to revive the king and maintain the zoo, the ooze that's currently posing as the king.
Seraphim would like to reply using the
Complex.
message link again. Seraphim replying using the message link thinks kind of tells both of them, my master tried to find resurrection magic, but even after the full lifespan of an elf, even he failed to do that.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any evidence of resurrection magic, so I don't know how he tends to resurrect the king.
Hmm.
Well, I'm going to say this. I do need you to decode something. If he is trying to resurrect the king, we are going to have another situation of the dead one on our hands, and I'd rather not deal with two of them.
So, can I know what Zero is seeing through this psychic link? This is not just language, it's not just transmitting words.
Yeah, you can transmit images. You can see a scrumped up piece of paper. Unfortunately, the image you receive is not complete because Zero herself can't make out the full message.
Mm-hmm.
And she can't see the full message.
No, it's kind of like we're playing telephone a little bit, yeah. She interprets it and only notices what she thinks might be important. So I might be missing some details, yes.
But as you go up into this corridor, can you make me a perception check, please? So on a 1, as you are travelling through this library...
That's fucking
It's a 6.
I'm so...
Sorry, 6. As you are travelling through this library, you're noticing an odd kind of pattern just about. That none of the rooms are perfectly straight. They're all weird shapes and angles and corners. And it would make no sense for an actual library to be laid out like this.
Huh.
Okay.
I'm not sure how much to trust that, considering it's a low roll.
Before we get back to the rest of the party, if I have that notion, I want to try to see enough of the walls that I can like draw a map later.
Yeah.
That is my goal for now. But we
Yeah.
can like see what everyone else is doing if you want.
Yeah, I mean, what are you guys doing?
Well, I was gonna go up to Seraphim, Zero, and Elias and say to them, hello. How has the research been going?
I don't know whether to feel insulted or
Oh,
anything else.
I meant no offence. You've got nothing to be insulted by. I just mean that you are rather ordinary.
Zero
He is
kinda
a
chuckles a bit.
dragonborn, not quite a dragon.
Oh.
Yes, it's just the first. Every time anyone has ever asked a question, usually even then they're still quite interested. And
At least the
It's just the
questions are
first
being
for me.
drawn to you, Seraphim.
that's true.
True. But
Just unusual response. Why do you make it sound like you've actually met another dragonborn? Because even in 20 years, I've never seen another one of my kind since what happened.
I've I have come across one or two of your people before now. There was an old gentleman visitor of your kind some time ago. I was just a little girl, and well, Lord Balthazar, he took me on as an apprentice when I was 14. And
oh wow,
this This individual, he was looking, well, he was the reason that sparked. And she kind of stops. No, never mind. I shouldn't go into it.
It's a rather fortunate position you're in. Like, you got yourself in, being being taught from such a knowledgeable man from such a young age. I'm kind of jealous.
Yes, he was a very, very fine tutor when it comes to the art of study.
Hmm.
Right. Well,
What else? What was your master like?
Oh, Master Balthasar was brilliant, intelligent, clever. He found solutions to things that nobody... And she stops. It doesn't matter. He was a good man.
yes.
Sorry, quickly out of character here. Wasn't Balthazar the doctor we came to see?
No,
Kinda?
Bartholomew.
Ah, Bartholomew, not... Fuck, what was his name now?
That's only
Bartholomew
bees.
You know the worst part about naming him Bartholomew?
What?
I can't stop thinking of him as a Mog.
What the hell is a Mog?
Oh, I think I mixed up the names.
A half man, half dog. He's
Maybe,
his own
yeah.
type.
That's what I kind
Ah.
of figured, yeah.
Yeah, Balthazar is Bartholomew. Sorry. I
Oh.
just got the names
Uh-oh.
mixed up.
Whoopsie.
And I kind of figured they're both bee names.
So I was right in assuming the doctor we came to see here is her master?
Yes.
Yes, but I mean, what were we seeing him for?
Zero's illness.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Seraphim,
fault.
that was our cover for her being a changeling.
Did you say that in front of her?
No,
that
I'm
was
saying this
none
out
of
of
that was in
character.
character. None of that was in character.
Yeah, I said that out of character.
Okay.
We were speaking out of character, yeah.
I got very scared.
No,
I did
I would
too.
never do that.
So then why
I
are we
mean-
coming to see him?
Well, from I spoke with him, he did seem rather smart. Speaking of which, we did get to speak with the king and Balthazar, and let him know
Okay.
about the
Bartholomew.
messenger.
It's Bartholomew.
Bartholomew.
It's my fault.
Okay,
And how did that go?
it
Well, we're
went
still
rather
alive.
well. Yes, it went rather well. Though he did point out something interesting regarding where we found the messenger. Because, the woods isn't in between, here and, what's the name of the village we were at first again?
Foragorn.
Forgorn. But we did manage to get another meeting with him and Bartholomew later, so we can discuss the more serious matters.
I hope you didn't say anything about,
Yes, we only spoke about where we the messenger. And I was hoping to have some time to speak with you all about, how we should, tell them about the news.
Zero kind of looks over to Elias and looks back at Perseverance and goes, "Perhaps we shouldn't discuss this here. I'm sure
Yes.
there are ears everywhere."
Yes, I can only presume so.
Oh, trust me. I know so.
Oh,
I would...
Zero. Knowing something. I guess it's certainly not to do with the weird, fascinating language.
Would you prefer
Well.
I speak in Dwarvish, or how about a different language that I know?
Oh, I'll
Common
speak
would be
Dwarvish to you right
preferable,
now.
please. Common would be preferable, please. Unless you speak Dragonborn.
That is a language
It's
I
Draconic.
don't know, but it is one I'm willing to learn. Zero slips into Primordial and go, how about this language? Does that suit you?
Please.
Oh no, please. Is Primordial on the ban list?
Stop
Please, that'd
trying
be
to test your
hilarious.
luck.
What the hell is Primordial?
Please be on the ban list. Please be on the ban list.
Zero, why?
You speak in Primordial.
Yes.
Yes!
Why?
Ban list, ban list.
Elias looks at you very, very confused.
Damn.
Zero, why are you speaking?
You speak some very old tongue. Of course, I don't understand it, but I do recognize it.
Zero slips back into Common and go, I like to learn languages. It's proven useful.
Yeah, getting us in trouble.
Not wrong.
Exactly.
Hey,
you're not
Captain.
wrong.
Hmm?
I'm just looking at my character sheet here, and I can't tell if I have extra stuff that I shouldn't have.
What's up?
I'll have a look at it in a bit.
What's that?
Alright.
Diamond? Oh, good boy.
For your information, I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 languages off the top of my head.
Are any of them to be spoken in polite company?
Well, you already know one, which is Dwarvish.
I don't think Dwarvish is necessarily meant to be spoken in polite company.
I think we're getting off track, guys.
The other one I know is in Zero will slip into Slovenian and go, this language, which I find quite beautiful.
Into what language?
Sylvan.
Slovenian. Sylvan.
You... What are you? That number of
I am.
languages is near on unheard of.
I am something.
Would you mind just
Seraphim just-
coming with me?
Zero's going to shoot a quick message to Ravina and go, looks like I'm now on the question chair.
Well, you didn't do it to yourself, you know.
Zero will follow Elias.
Well, I guess while Zero is off doing her own thing,
I'm
I
just
guess
gonna have
it's.
Seraphim standing by the door.
I mean, I guess while waiting for her, I guess time to read some books.
Sure, take your pick. There's plenty of shelves. Xavier, what are you doing right now?
Okay.
He's just kind of kicking his feet, meandering around the hall. The libraries aren't exactly his favorite place.
He's trying to find another trapdoor.
Yes, you know what? I will search for the books that aren't loose.
Try to find the hidden.
Open
Try to
up the
find the
trap
hidden.
door.
Seraphim just kind of yelled at
So I
Xavier.
imagine
Maybe
you-
try and tap 2 books.
I imagine you come around here to this giant bookshelf. Now, you notice some of these books are really pristine and others are fairly dusty. Can you make me an investigation check, please?
Sure. That button. Bam!
Yeah.
Nice.
As you're looking through the books and you're just casually sort of pulling one out, looking at the covers, pushing it back,
Picture books.
out the corner of your eye as you're looking through these books, you see one kind of lean out and then dive back in.
Living books. Oh, you bitch.
I rub my hands together because this is my moment.
Oh, good God damn it.
I will carefully go over to the area in which I saw this book move mysteriously on its own.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it was like next to me, if it was like down the.
Yeah, no, it was,
But-
it was very, like it was within arm's reach, it was like right in the corner of your eye.
Oh, okay. I will go and just kind of tab my fingers down the books until I find that one book.
As your finger goes down the spines, your finger touches the one that moved, and as it does so, you can't move your finger away. Your finger
Uh-oh.
seems to be stuck to it.
Like it's sticky. Are you telling me I have placed my fingers onto a sticky book, Captain?
Kind of.
I mean, is
Well,
it like a
that's-
physical stuck or a psychic stuck?
No, it's a physical stuck.
Is a book that might be hungry for knowledge?
So,
Yep.
as you touch it, it suddenly leaps backwards into you, turns around and tries snapping at you, and you just manage to like put your hand over the like front
Oh, so that's
of
a
the
mimic.
side of the book, if that makes sense. The opposite side to the binding.
Is this a roll initiative or?
If you want to.
I'm
That's
not
what
sure
you wanna
exactly
do.
how.
I mean, I guess we are all kind of
Well,
doing
first
our own
I'm gonna
things.
try to wrestle this book.
Sure, make me an athletics check.
I'm kind of good at those.
See if you can
Kind
grapple
of.
this thing.
You little shit. That's not too bad.
So as you try to grapple it, again it kind of just wrangles away. Stuck, your hand is stuck to the back binding of this book. And it's just going towards you.
Gnashing its jaws at me.
Yep, it's gonna try and bite you again.
I bet you are, you little
And
shit.
miss. Why don't you make me an
Watch
animal
it.
handling check?
Animal handling. Okay.
It's Boomer! That's what it is, it's Boomer! You're fucking just like, go for your
No, he's after my toes.
But
Like
Boomer's a
in Harry
good
Potter, you
boy.
gotta stroke the spine and then it'll calm down.
Yeah, you know what? I'm more interested in trying to find his ear and biting it.
Seraphim,
I
if
think you
hear-
would like some better wording.
Seraphim, if you hear Xavier shouting, do you try and move towards him?
No, by this point I'm not going to.
Sure.
Oh, I see how it is.
This thing's gonna try
Hey,
and
he
bite
can
you
deal with
again.
his own problems now.
This time it is
Does
gonna hit
Zero-
you.
Does Zero hear any of this?
Oh, it would be pretty loud.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
at that much, I should probably go look.
So
Ah, you stupid fucking book!
it grabs hold of your other wrist
Where-
now and is clamped on, and you can just feel like your wrist is burning through the armor. Seraphim, as you come around the corner, you see this book that has hold of Xavier's hand and is not letting go.
Can I try and just grab the book to pull it off him?
You can try and pull it off him if you make me a strength check. Athletics check, I should say.
Athletics check. Come on, nat 20.
That one. Yeah!
Damn you!
So yeah, you managed to grab it and yank it out of Xavier's hands. Only now it's stuck to your hands, and it's still going. Do you want to make me an animal handling check?
Okay.
So at
What's that
this,
gremlin laugh?
at this point, like with it trying to snap at you, something takes over, and you just kind of feel the need to like start petting it.
Eh?
So you just start stroking like the top cover, and it seems to calm down. As you're stroking the top cover, you see the book kind of react in a positive way, and it sort of calms down in your hands, and you feel like your hand on the back of its spine, like, released.
Please stop saying you're stroking the book. It sounds weird. Then again, my mind just might just be in the gutter.
Xavier, do you want to tell me what exactly happened to you?
Have a fucking clue? He points to the animated book. That. This is why I don't like libraries.
Like I said, I've been in a lot of libraries, but this is the first.
This is maybe my second library, but besides the point.
Does this mean I can have a mimic as a pet?
Can you make me a nature check? You don't know it's a mimic yet.
Ah, okay. Nature check.
You've no idea.
Let's go.
Um,
We are on fire.
so whilst you guys are doing that, we're going to snap over to Elias and Zero. Look, we are alone now, for the most part. You needed to tell me what you need to speak to Bartholomew about, because... Look, he's a great man, and I respect him. But something has changed, and I can't speak too freely. But I need to know what you need to speak to him about.
It involves matters of a certain person within the walls here that lives.
Those languages that you speak, they are ancient tongues that have not been spoken in centuries. Where did you learn them?
My father.
And who is he?
A man who I don't know is long dead or alive. A man of great power, needless to say.
Does he have great responsibility?
Oh, fucking damn it.
God damn it, Cat.
I couldn't help it, I tried to resist the urge.
There goes all the tension.
Oh god, Cap, your laugh is infectious. Oh god. Anyways.
Fine, okay.
He was. So was my mother. But
So you're of noble blood?
was.
Okay.
My family does not come from here. They are somewhere else.
You're from the worlds beyond?
Yes.
I wish we had more time here. I wish I had more time here. And you see...
What do you mean?
Actually, make me a perception check. Out the corner of your eye, from the ceiling, you notice a long, thin, red vein.
Oh shit.
Oh no. Please, not again.
I see it.
As it touches the top of her head, you notice her face age by about 10 years.
Oh.
The fuck?
Rude.
Oh, hello. Sorry, we were just speaking, wasn't we?
Yes, we were.
Your name was Zero. Is that correct?
correct.
Thank God. Anyway, feel free to search the library. And
Elias.
should you have any questions, please come and
Elias.
ask. Yes.
Can Zero still sees that tendril, correct? That
Yeah,
hasn't
it's slowly
been moved.
retracting back up.
Do you
That's
know?
terrifying.
Jeff means anything.
Zero kind of glances back at the two knights before looking at Elias. I know what is going on here. I met the first one.
What do you mean? The first what?
The
What if she
creature
doesn't
that-
know?
The creature that lives within these walls. I know it has ears.
Creature? I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean. That there is only us down here, and well, obviously the king and his vizier.
Zero kind of hums and goes, "Well, we were talking about languages, yes?"
Yes, yes, of course we were. Yes.
You wanted to know the languages I know.
Yes.
Go ahead, ask away. I'm here to answer all your questions.
At this moment is when you hear Xavier screaming, and you sort of see Elias would see out just around the corner that Seraphim's gone dashing towards Xavier. What's going on out there?
There's a lot of cursing. That's what's going on.
And she starts to walk.
Question is, what
towards them.
language? What language?
While
The
Elias is-
Dwarvish, Elvish, and Common. Lots of cursing is going on.
while Elias
And maybe
is
some
distracted,
Draconic.
Zero is going
You
to
know
search
Draconic?
around
Oh,
this
yeah.
room.
No, I'm just saying you.
You're going to look around that.
There's no
room.
draconic going for me.
Guys,
Yes.
guys, I'm trying to listen to Zero. Okay, make me an investigation check. So on an 11, this is essentially Elias's study. And you look on the books behind you, and most of them look fairly pristine, very well looked after. There's a few journals of her own here. But for the most part, these are talking about exotic species and people of different worlds. And it seems like this is her particular keen area of study, is cultures and people.
Okay. How big is the space where the tendril left?
Less than an inch.
Ooh, an anthropologist.
Damn. Damn it. Okay. And I don't have anything to make me smaller.
As you're looking up at this, and you sort of look around the room to see if there's any other sort of forms of getting up the top, you do see there is... You kind of glance round, and you notice one of the books. And it says... Fey Changelings.
Zero's going to inspect that book.
It is a genuine book. As you pick it up and start flicking through it, you kind of get a sick feeling in your stomach. Because within the book there are sketches of dissections.
Zero's gonna like drop the book and kind of take a few steps back. Oh god. Oh god.
It is safe to note that these are not written by Elias.
Oh, thank God.
Just thought I'd get that one out there.
I figured, but still.
What's the matter? Scalpel cut your tongue?
Zera's
I'm
gonna
still
kinda-
fighting a book. I'm not by you. I'm being an asshole.
No,
right
you're
now.
not. I've got hold of the book.
Zera's gonna kind of kick the book underneath something, just to kind of hide it.
Well, you have a choice. There's a set of shelves that is fairly tight onto the floor, or there's the desk.
Is there any like desk drawers or anything to stuff it in?
Yeah.
Cool.
Just
Zera's going
burn it
to
at the
pick it up
stake.
and like stuff it in a drawer.
Yeah, so they can conveniently find it later. That's very
Hey,
nice of
that's
you.
my favorite book.
As you open the drawer, you notice there's a large, not large, but there's a stack of papers in there, all in a similar style to what Elias gave you. They are scrunched up bits of paper with scratchings on them.
I still can't tell what they are they?
Make me a perception check or an investigation check.
We'll do investigation because that's what I have a better thing in. Hey!
24.
Nice.
On a 24, it's at this moment you realise that this is a special kind of paper that when... It's called lemon paper. And when it's held over a candle, the message will reveal itself.
Oh.
Okay.
Fancy.
Are any of these pieces of lemon paper like blank?
They've all got scratchings on them.
At this point in time, Zera's gonna take the piece of paper that Elias gave them, and if there is an open flame, hold it over there just to reveal the, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Oh.
Why is the door opening and closing?
There's not a door.
Oh no.
I don't like the implications of that.
As you turn
Neither do I!
As you turn around, a wall drops from the ceiling.
Shit.
I didn't know
What?
they made walls for ceiling.
Let's go over to Ravina. What are you doing, Ravina?
Cliffhanger!
She about to be
You're
made
walking
into a
through the
sandwich.
I could go for a sandwich right
Or
now.
rather, a pancake.
Yeah, I
Never
think
mind.
Ravina would have gone around the corner, looked around.
Sure. So as you head deeper into the library, you come into this sort of very odd section because the difference between here and the sort of earlier sections of the library, in this area, half the bookcases are actually empty. Like the books have been taken from here and either like hidden, destroyed, stolen, whatever, because you can see where they were. Like there's dust marks where these books were, but they seem to have gone.
I see. All right, and then I will go towards this very suspicious area up here.
Sure. So as
Are
you,
there any traps?
you can make me an investigation or perception check for traps. On a 17, you sort of look around. There's nothing on the ground, but as you look up at the ceiling, you can see there is a small, I say small, there is probably a 2-foot indentation in the ceiling.
Oh, and is it over the doorway?
It is over the doorway.
I see. Hmm. Okay. And lastly, I just want to look into this room. I'm gonna check the walls for like more illusionary
So you
walls.
don't see any more illusionary walls up here. But what you do see as you come round this corner, you see another one of these knights.
Yeah.
And there are a pair of like gems or crystals that are very, very nicely on display. They have been placed on top of a silk cushion. And they are radiating a very soft light.
I'll of course let Zero and Seraphim know this. I have no idea what it would be. I'm not a mage.
It's the Silmarils.
Maybe.
At this point in time, I think Seraphim's still kind of distracted dealing with the mimic.
Zero is
Alright.
getting a slight panic.
Okay, before you go any further down, can you make me another investigation check?
Sure.
This way is
Fuck.
safe. You've been through here before. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Hmm?
Famous last words, for folks. We are in it now.
Great.
Please don't laugh like Tommy Wiseau again.
And she is nervous.
So I go towards here. The walls come down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Alright, well, you guys know I'm trapped.
I mean, you're not.
Wait. I've been separated.
Yeah.
You guys know I've been separated.
At this moment,
To be frank,
Elias comes around the corner. I did tell you not to touch the dusty books. You're lucky that's just a young one. One of Bartholomew's
Feisty little thing.
one of Bartholomew's idea of a joke.
Feisty little thing, ain't it?
He's a naturally occurring shapeshifter, and he can disguise
Ooh.
himself as pretty much anything.
Shapeshifter. Interesting.
Seraphim just kind of quickly looks back to Xavier with that look that just kind of says, "Shut the hell up."
I didn't say nothing. I just said, shapeshifter. Interesting.
He's perfectly friendly if you know the right way to handle him. I see you have managed to soothe his soul. Just be careful, he's a bit bitey.
I noticed.
Well, what may I do with this thing? Because now I need to help my companion here with said bites.
You really don't.
Why is it you will not allow me to actually help you?
I took 1 point of damage. I'm fine.
You took 4 points of damage.
Did it deal 7?
well, it was reduced by Heavy Armor Master.
Oh, it's
And
acid.
either way, you... And also, more than anything, you were wounded in the first place.
I'm fine. Leave me alone.
One more strike and I start stabbing.
Don't hurt him. I told you, he's perfectly friendly if you know how to handle him. And I did
I'm
warn
not
I'm
you.
gonna
talking
hurt
about the
him.
book.
I'm about to hurt him as I point to the lizard.
His name is Jeremiah. Come here. She clicks her fingers and you just see him, like, slam the top of, like, he opens his mouth and slams it down to sort of give himself a bit of force to flip towards her as she catches him and handles him very, very gently. Here, you want a snack? and she reaches into a top pocket and pulls out a little bit of beef. Open wide. As he sort of opens up, she places it very gently in the centre of what looks to be a book, and it just goes. He is a mimic. They're very clever creatures, very smart. Loyal pets if you can train them well enough. They can live for, well, hundreds of thousands of years if treated correctly.
Excuse me?
Yes. You
And
asked.
so how old is that one?
This one is only a few years old.
And how big do they get?
It depends how big they want to be.
Yeah, Xavier, he doesn't look exactly happy with that answer.
My guy's turning into Freerun. Anyways, back to the topic at hand. Xavier, are you going to allow me to heal you, or am I going to have to start
I
stabbing?
don't need your healing. I'm fine. Thank you.
May I not even address the wound?
It's fine.
If it's fine, it's fine.
Yes, but when you have a lack of full HP, when you're talking to a glass cannon, it's a different story.
You're not a glass cannon.
Last I checked, you have as much health as I do.
Guys. So,
Anyways.
he does.
Anyway,
seem-
serve him
Fine.
up.
He does seem to have taken a bit of a liking to you both.
Yeah, probably because I taste good.
Serve him kind of perks up, turns around saying, does that mean I get to keep him?
Would you like to?
Yes,
He takes feeding and training,
I can deal with that.
and if you mistreat him, you become lunch.
Sounds good to me.
Is that okay with you, Jeremiah? And Jeremiah just does a little flip towards you.
Seraphim quickly grabs him happily and sticks him on his shoulder. Yay, I have a friend. What should I call him? A new torture device?
So at this point,
Excuse me?
Ravina, you would be aware that Zero is trapped in a room. Xavier, you'd be aware that it was Xavier, wasn't it, that you connected with?
No, it was me.
Oh, Seraphim.
I've just been distracted with the mimic.
You would also be aware, and you'd be aware that walls are closing in on Ravina as well. So walls around the library seem to be reacting.
Uh-oh. Would I notice the door slamming shut on Zero? Considering I haven't traveled too far.
Where are you? Oh yeah, you're just there, so yeah, you would have actually seen it.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh? What the? Yeah, so Perseverance would run over there. Zero, are you okay?
Zero's gonna kind of go. Things just started closing.
Oh boy, oh boy. Nyla is going to look around for any mechanisms to open the door.
Make me an investigation check.
Gladly. Alright, come on, +7. Ooh, nice. 24.
Doesn't appear to be any mechanical mechanisms to open this.
Okay.
Zero, what are you doing inside the room?
Panicking.
It's just screaming for help.
Besides that part, Zero's looking around the room to see if there's another way of escaping, since unfortunately they didn't have time to check the paper with the flames and such.
You would also notice there is a gem, again, on a silk cushion, not too far from you.
Is there any magical properties to this, or?
Make me an Arcana check. So it does seem to be emanating some kind of energy disturbance. But you also know the nuts are in there.
I quite like living.
Oh, come on.
Well, wait, hold up. Zero spoke Abyssal and they didn't see them. So, oh, that makes me want to try it, but in the same breath, I don't want to lose this character.
If it helps any, after my failed attempt at finding a way to open it, I would try to look for the rest of the party and the dwarf girl, and let them know that hey, Zero's trapped in your
No,
room.
they went that way.
Okay. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Hey. What was the girl's name again?
Elias.
Elias.
Elias. The door suddenly closed on your room, and
Oh.
I think Zero's stuck in there.
No. She runs over. Zero, can you hear me? Zero, you just hear.
If you're talking to me, I have no clue what you're saying.
Like
Seraphim, Xavier, come over here.
I want Seraphim to quickly bash the door down with his warhammer.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Sure.
Oh, no.
Make me an attack.
Just before he does that, I want to use. Do I have thaumaturgy? Where's my fucking thaumaturgy?
Does she have that mind link with Zero?
Please don't
Oh
cast
yeah, that's fine.
spell.
Yeah.
I'm not casting a spell. Oh wait,
Thaumaturgy is a spell.
A spell.
I don't even have thaumaturgy anyways. Where the fuck did it go? Anyways, using the mind link quickly, I'm gonna say to her, step back from the door.
Seraphim, don't! There's two knights in here! Something must have
Don't give a
triggered
crap.
this. Seraphim!
Oh my god.
That was the wrong one.
Why are you attacking with a sickle?
That's the wrong one.
Well, your attacks doesn't really change.
Wrong one, Captain. Reroll. 14.
19.
Into a 19.
Same thing, different spells.
So you
Isn't this
strike
like
the door, roll some damage.
This is a stone door, isn't it?
Yeah, but he has a warhammer.
Oh,
So as you
Tell me I break it.
As you hit the door with your warhammer clangs, and the echoes around the library ring out. I love having new players at the table sometimes.
Oh no.
It does make it fun. It
Certainly
gets the
can.
heart pumping.
Ravina,
Well, what
can
do
you
you
make me a
expect?
dexterity saving throw, please?
Yeah, I'm on top of a bird, aren't I?
Yeah.
I always thought because I wanted to like ask you about the room, but sure.
I
Eight.
mean,
9.
Oh, beautiful.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
so Ravina,
I don't know what happened.
hold on. Oh, for God's sakes. Hold on. It's doing weird things. No,
Put
it's
me in
gonna
the
trap
wall.
you. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get rid of. It's trapped you in the wall. Right. So, as this wall comes down, you try and roll forward out of the way, and it just catches the bottom of your foot, and as it does, you hear a crack. And you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as this door fractures your foot.
Sarah, stop!
And did I actually break the door down, or?
No, I'm not finished yet.
Oh, okay.
So that happened to Ravina. And we're
But
not around
wait, there's
Ravina.
more.
Yeah, there absolutely is more. That one.
I'm sorry, Ravina. I had no idea what happened to you. If you survive, I'll make sure to heal you.
I'm more worried about what's happening to the rest of the party outside these doors.
Yeah, I didn't want to move too far because I figured that there would be something in this room, and I just wanted to like wait on the captain.
You're in a decent.
But it was gonna
place.
happen regardless of when I passed through that barrier. I know, but just like I still want to know what's in the room.
So, you hear crashing going down all throughout the library. The library has perceived that it is under threat.
Oh god, it's a giant mimic.
No.
Elias,
No, it's the library
what is
itself.
going on?
You attack the library, and the library is attacking back.
Oh god.
Pretty
Yeah,
much,
I'm
yes.
kidding. It's basically a repeat of Jeff.
But in a much bigger scale. We are inside the belly of a beast.
Oh shit.
So, Ravina, as you come into this room, again you see there's a few empty bookcases. Majority of them here are full. There is can you? Has that all disappeared?
The wall has disappeared.
Shouldn't have disappeared. Oh, there we go. As you come into this room, as that wall started to come down, you'd have noticed the 2 gems on the desk behind you started to glow bright. Like they were emanating some serious energy.
Okay. Is there anything in this room with me?
There doesn't appear to be anything in the room with you.
Alright. Is there a nice book I could read while I wait for the rest of the party to freak out?
It's your broken ankle.
Make me an investigation.
Oh boy.
As you start looking around the books, in here there is a very common theme. Very common theme. Demonology.
Oh boy.
There's a book on greater demons. There's a book on lesser demons. There is a book entitled The Plane of Raltek. I will put that in the chat for you. It is
I would love to read that book.
RAL''TEK. Raltek.
Raltek. I don't know what kind of products they have.
I would love to just sit down, read the book, and chill out. That's what you do in a library, right?
Yeah, so
With a broken ankle.
yeah, absolutely. Well, fractured foot, but same different,
Fractured
same
foot,
thing,
nearly got
different
blood.
spelling.
Yes! Yes!
Oh, do you know what, that phrase really gives me the icks? So, Ravina,
Understandable.
I'll let you mull over that book. I'll let you mull over that book.
Great.
Same but different.
0, 10.
Yeah.
These two knights start to walk towards you. But they do not
Zero's
see
going-
you.
They don't see me at all?
Nope. They are looking, they know something's there, but they cannot see you.
Joys of change.
Huh.
Stick your tongue out at them.
Zero's gonna kind of look at the knights, kind of like tilt their head to the side a bit in confusion, and kind of go over to the gem and grab it to see if that does anything.
As you pick up the gem, can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Uh-oh.
It's gonna be like the lumberjack thing all over again.
You'll be alright.
Hopefully.
Hey, shut up, it will be.
That's not the spirit.
Okay. So as you pick it up, you start to feel a little bit dizzy, a little bit nauseous, and you feel like the world is spinning at 10,000 times. 10,000 rotations a minute. Like the world is spinning out around you.
A little bit dizzy.
You hear whispers, screams, pain, tears. You hear and feel it all from 1,000 different people. As the room stops spinning, you find yourself immensely still for a moment. The inertia eases up, and as you look upon the crystal, you see visions of 1,000 souls swirling in a vortex.
Oh God.
You
Okay.
recognize this kind of arcane technology from your previous encounter with the Inquisition.
Oh, these are souls of spellcasters, aren't they?
Oh boy.
Their souls, whether they're spellcasters or not, you're unsure, but they are in pain and in eternal torture.
Zero's gonna kind of glance back at the knights to see if they've moved or anything else.
They are moving slowly towards you, and they can see the gem moving.
Zero's gonna move. I'm playing chess here, and it's not a fun game of chess.
Just keep in mind, you're a queen, they're knights. You can move further away.
He's got a point. Well, you can only move. Well, technically speaking, she just moved diagonally to a spot they can't get to.
As you move around the bookcase, you all see the wall start to lift.
Oh. Zero, are you okay?
Sweet! What did you do?
What did you do?
I did nothing!
Then what's that gem in your hand?
It's something interesting, okay?
Spit it out!
You say with Alias in front of us, or Alia, whatever her name was.
You can
Elias.
handle that.
It's not my first time handling something like this.
Good old Red Wing.
She suddenly drops the couple of books she was carrying. You're one of them.
One of what?
You're a fae.
What? I
That
don't
is
know
why
what you're
you can
talking-
speak Abyssal. That is why you can speak Draconic. That is why you can speak Primordial and Sylvan.
Can I quickly cast command on Elias, please?
No, why?
If you
Stop!
You don't.
Don't!
Why are you casting magic, bro?
Can I tell her to be quiet?
Why?
you can cast command. She will make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh God, Becky.
How the fuck
I like
am I
Ravina's
doing
just chilling in the
again?
background in their hammock.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm
How
reading
does one
about the
get
plains
this?
of Reltec.
There we go.
She more than saves.
Fuck.
However, I now need you, Seraphim,
Shit.
to make a wisdom saving throw.
You're tired as hell.
Understandable.
Now the find out phase of fucking around.
Yeah,
pretty
16.
much.
That is a
I'm dead
fail.
here, aren't I? Fuck.
As you cast your spell, the crystal reacts. You suddenly feel your soul stripped.
Oh.
Your body
What?
No.
goes limp, and your soul is absorbed into the crystal.
Holy fuck!
Oh shit!
Oh fuck, buddy.
Am I dead?
Seraphim?
Am I?
Oh fuck!
You're not dead. You
Oh,
are
thank God.
trapped, but you're not dead.
Yeah, your body will live for a
no.
little while, you know.
Seraphim?
No, 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 no. Elias, what did it do?
Flop.
Why do you?
Flop.
What did that gemstone do? And why do you have it?
This is stolen technology from the Fae. I tried to warn you, Zero. This is Bartholomew's library. Look at the
Oh, God.
note.
I really didn't have a chance to when the thing started closing.
That's why the knights couldn't acknowledge your existence. You are of the same material as the crystal. They deemed you as part of its protection.
Oh, great. So, how do I get my friend out of this?
You bargain.
Not
Well, you're really good at doing that, aren't you, Zero?
You know, Xavier, I could really use without your sass at the moment. What do I have to bargain?
You bargain with the crystal. Ravina, you would suddenly hear Seraphim's scream as he entered into this crystal, and then silence as your psychic
Terrifying.
then breaks.
Flop.
I'm gonna read faster and hope I can find something useful.
Down goes the weasel.
Just keep reading. Just keep reading. Just keep reading. What do we do? We're people.
Yeah, we really just got into the finding out phase of fucking around.
The Book of Ral.
I'm
the book
gonna ask Zero what's going on, and assuming Zero tells me, then it's like, well, I'll try to meet back up with you.
Yeah, Zero's gonna tell them, basically, I have to make another bargain.
Not. Oh, she can't hear. So the Book of Raltek speaks of the 3 demonic planes, of which Raltek is just one. The demons and the Fae exist on various planes of existence.
Gonna be right back.
And they have been at war for a very long time.
So is there like a material plane, a Fey plane, and a demon plane?
So there are 3 demon planes. You're not sure how many planes of the Fae there are.
Oh, okay. And they're separate from the one we're on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that make us
And there may or
immortal
may not
planes?
be more planes. It just doesn't talk about that, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Hey, shush.
Yeah,
No,
boomer.
Bark. Shush.
So you
know
making your
you're
way
bored.
over to the party, or...
Eventually. Not right now.
Okay,
She's just enjoying her hammock.
I know. I love the fact you've just got a hammock just there. It's brilliant.
Um,
We can preserve the body here. How long it will last, only knows. But we have ways and methods of preserving bodies.
I would certainly hope so, because this is it's not the first time I've struck a deal, but I'm more worried about my other deal that might go null if I disappear. Not my first dance with the Queen.
This is... Oh, God. I told him the risks and he didn't care.
Elias, promise me something.
What?
If we make it out of this, I meet with him directly, along with the rest of my party. I have questions.
We already have an audience with them.
Alright, I am back. What have I missed?
Everything.
Seraphine's dead.
Well, I know that. I left in the middle of the demonology explanation to Arena.
Yeah, I turned into an undead. Now I'm attacking everyone.
No.
Aww.
You wish.
The question is, would we had to beat him?
I would go and speak with Bartholomew. And see what he can do for you. But
Well,
trust me when I say this cannot bring anything good.
Well, considering the fact of this is will probably not be the worst deal I've made so far in my existence here on these lands.
Worst deal?
We
Let's
have a
just-
great track record.
Yes. Particularly I'm the one
my
that's
companions do.
That's one way of putting it.
Seraphim,
Let's just say we met the gods personally.
Yes.
can you make me a perception check at disadvantage, please?
I can do that. Come on, perception check. Make sure I actually got my fingers on perception. Come on, nat 20. Never mind.
On a 10,
How do I do?
as you are being flung around this vortex, that spins faster than pretty much anything you could possibly imagine. Your soul is being stretched around. As you are at the top, and you look down into the center of this vortex, you see what looks to be like some kind of almost exit,
I'm gonna stop doing.
but you are unable to move out of this vortex. You are just slowly being dragged down and stretched around.
Yeah, I deserve this.
Come, we must grab your friend. We must speak with Bartholomew immediately.
We are missing somebody, though. We're missing Ravina.
Where is she anyway?
Go and find
Actually-
her and meet me back in the lobby.
We shall.
Would Ravina be freed? Like if the lockdown got lifted for Zero?
You don't know that she's trapped.
Well, I'm asking for Ravina because she can tell Zero where she is. Ravina?
I mean, does Zero say something to me?
I was going to. I just didn't know if you were gonna talk, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, if Zero asks where I am, I will get up
Zero-
and I
Zero
will
Gonna do that.
take the book with me and head south and try to meet up with the rest of the party.
Sure thing.
So you are freed. Okay.
No, I don't know if there's something there, but
So you do
Yeah, exactly
manage
like
to
that.
make your way back round to the party.
Ravina, where have you been? What happened to your foot?
just a sprain. I'll be fine.
That does not look like a sprain.
That
I'll be
definitely looks broken.
fine. I've had worse.
I can put you in a splint if you like.
Can we
Wait,
tell that her
wait.
foot is fractured from a glance?
I mean, the way that she's walking, and barely able to put weight on it. would tell me it's
Okay.
broken.
So is her movement
Ravina,
half?
you
At the
can
moment,
not.
No, because again, she's a rogue. She would have injured herself at some point in her life. She'd still know how to move quick.
Ravina, that does not look like it would work out well for you, and we have enough on our hands already.
Where's Seraphim?
I'm just gonna point to his body on the ground.
Okay, could we
Well, that's
tell that he
unfortunate.
tried to cast magic?
He tried to cast something, and in return, the orb that I am so graciously holding, that I found out has been stolen from the Fae, trapped him in here, and I need to figure out how, or we need to figure out how to get him out.
Okay, what is the Fae? I don't know if that's common knowledge.
It's not exactly spoken about. Certainly.
Yeah,
wouldn't
I'm
be
gonna ask you directly. What is the Fae?
They're
Xavier
Well-
legit doesn't know.
they are people like me and like Vinny.
So elves, he says, pointing to Ravina, and changelings.
Elves are descended from the Fae. We're not actually
Of
Fae.
the Fae.
Yes.
Can I?
Well, she said Vinny.
Would I
so-
know anything from like what I've read? Like I know of a book on like some of the on like monsters and creatures around this continent.
You would have heard it mentioned, not necessarily had
Okay.
extensive knowledge.
Yeah, I figured. Well, I have heard they are rather tricky beings and are quite out of this world.
Huh.
And I believe our good friend before was from the Fae. Actually, retract that. I'm not going to say that. And I believe, yeah.
So
yeah, they're
Mazir
rather
already
tricky
said he
folk.
was, so.
So I believe that as someone who's like generally, I believe the most like any common person would know is that like Fae is another category of outsider, kind of like demon, angel, Fae.
You know of fairies, correct? The
Heard.
tricky little pixies.
Heard the fairy tales, I suppose.
Well, fairies are one such fae.
Great.
So it's like those.
Yeah, it's like how most demons come from a demon plane. Most Fae come from a Fae plane.
Correct.
Awesome.
Anyways, let's try to get him out of here. I don't want to lose anyone else.
So how do you suggest we start to bargain with this gem?
Yes.
Need to go to Elias.
Well, I have a feeling Bartholomew will know more answers. Unfortunately.
And we do already have me arranged with him and the king.
Biggest issue.
Yeah,
is
I can,
Blackthorn.
I don't think he'll be exactly happy.
Most definitely not. What's the name of the guy that we trained with again?
Vinny.
Vinny.
I believe this is what Vinny was talking about with us scurrying around and doing anything with barely a plan.
Either way, what's done.
And Nyla's just exasperated right now.
Either way, what's done is done. We need to now figure out the solution to this issue.
Indeed.
Well, let's go meet with our little scholar. Because she's the one who's going to get us a little extra explanation to the audience we're requesting.
What do you mean?
She's going to help explain to Bartholomew what we need help
What happened? Ah, okay. Yeah, it makes sense.
Let us go then.
As you guys start to head towards the exit, Vina, are you taking lead?
I don't think so, because, you know, as you said, my foot
Yeah.
was injured.
I guess I can take lead, since I appear to be the most responsible person in the room.
Are we going to leave his body?
Ah, right. We should probably bring that with us.
Elias said they could store it. That's
Yeah,
what I
but
thought we were
where?
gonna do.
See, I don't know where we're going to store it.
Neither do I.
I mean, we could probably just, like, put it on a chair or something.
The implication was that Bartholomew was the one that'd be able to preserve it.
Oh, okay.
Ah, okay.
I mean, like, it's not just gonna rot like in a week. Actually, no, it probably would. Yes, yes, I would.
Yeah, Dragonborn tend to
And
have a pretty
we need to figure out
short
what's going
shelf
on.
life.
And most importantly, get our story straight so we know exactly what we're going to tell him. I believe he will need a very good explanation on
Curiosity
why you're
killed
here
the
and what
cat.
happened.
Michelle, stop out of curiosity, killed the cat.
That's exactly what happened.
That's one way of
Curiosity
putting
killed
it.
the damn cat.
But in this meeting, we also said we had more serious things to discuss.
That
Because
can
I could
come
sense
after.
that. Yes. And I had the sense that he could tell that we weren't telling the whole story. Wait, where is Alias?
She's gone out to the lobby. She told you to meet her in there when Ravina came
Okay.
back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just follow everyone.
Right. So we're going to think about that as well.
This crystal is cozy.
Bros in there spinning in a vortex, being like, "Whoa,
Snapchat
fucking
news.
crazy, bro."
Oh,
So that
didn't you say
dude-
something happened as we got to the front of the library?
So, Perseverance, can you make me an investigation check?
Of course. There we go. All right.
Oof.
Okay. An 11.
As you start to walk forwards, you hear that same grinding noise. And you suddenly stop in your tracks as the wall drops in front of the only known exit in the library.
What the hell?
God's
Great.
sake.
Did you step on a pressure plate or something? Maybe it's because
I'm
you're
guessing.
your heritage, maybe.
Well, I mean, if it's because of that, they wouldn't have let me in.
I'm gonna stop reading my book and then put it on the table closest to us.
Okay.
Does that open the wall?
No.
Okay. If this library is alive, there must be a way to communicate with it.
I doubt it's
Uh.
alive. It's preventing people from leaving. My question is, why on earth did it trigger the first time around?
Well, it triggered a mass event when Seraphim hit it with a hammer.
Don't get me started on that.
Is it because you're holding the orb?
It might be. And is there like a soft surface nearby, or
Here's our table just north of us, right?
Yeah, you got the table that you picked it up from.
Yeah, but that room can trap you though.
Zero is going to. What do I have in my back? My pouch.
Zero is going to launch it as hard as she can into the cushion.
No.
Go bowling with it.
Well, if you just place it in one of the knight's hands,
I
hey,
don't
that's
trust
close to the door.
I don't trust them.
The knight gets one of the souls inside of it and becomes free will.
Hello, I'm back.
Zero's gonna actually take
Yeah,
off
just
their
think it-
cloak,
huh?
kind of make a makeshift little soft spot on the floor, and step the orb down there, and see if it opens the door.
The door remains shut.
Well, that was worth a shot.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I agree. I'm gonna keep
Yeah,
reading the book
at this
then.
point, Perseverance is just gonna shout, Okay, why are we stuck in here? Could somebody please tell us? Just shouting out for someone or something to speak back.
Might be
Well,
a
we could
fate
just
roll.
always find another way out.
Right, that is a D100, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, fate.
So I just clicked. Okay. Boop. That's gonna be a 17.
The room suddenly goes dark. Right, really dark.
Is it for everybody?
Just for her or for everyone?
For everyone.
Fuck.
As it does,
Picked up the warp again.
you see a small dot of blue light start to swirl, and in the air it draws the image of a baboon.
Baboon?
A baboon.
Oh. Oh. It's crap. It's one of the gods.
Well,
The baboon starts to
That's
walk
something.
forward slowly. You want to know why you are trapped in one of my realms?
yes. I have no idea what my companions have done, so I have no idea.
Your companions have done nothing
Oh,
but released a threat upon the world. The histories tell of peoples like yourselves who, oh so righteous in their intentions, causing wars, destruction and devastation to people around them. I do not agree with the others that you should have been let go. You should have been destroyed on the spot, but instead I find myself held back. So this is what we will do. You shall rot here and now, till death comes
Sagos.
for you all. And he disappears.
what?
But it wasn't any of them. It was me.
Who cast the magic?
Seraphim.
Has he actually done it
Can-
again?
Is it still dark or has it gone bright again?
It's gone back to being bright.
I'm gonna go over to Seraphim's
should-
body and
Are they
Have
talking
our
about
little
me
mimic buddy.
surviving in like my village?
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Okay, I guess.
They're talking about the fact that the other gods decided to spare you all, as you were the only
Ah.
reasonable solution to the problem that you created.
Hey. Is there anything I can do at all, Captain?
Can I tell what exactly that baboon was? Oh right, all the other gods were were animals.
It was Sagos who we encountered.
Oh.
That was the Lawkeeper. Or rather, the Lawkeeper's guardian.
And he does not agree with the other gods letting us live.
And because he's bound by his word to the other gods, he can't kill you. But nothing
Right.
says that old age can't.
Is there anything I can do at all, Captain?
We'll come to you in a sec.
Hey.
Great. Just great.
Okay.
Can you type the name of the god that trapped us here in chat?
Mm.
Just for my notes.
So, he's known as the Lawkeeper. I'll get his actual name because he did introduce himself to you at one point or another.
Probably when we first met with the gods.
Where is it? Oh. Bear with me. Yeah, it was when you first met the gods.
I got
Right.
Archie pulled up. It's Sagos.
Sagos, thank you.
And I'm guessing this is our punishment for letting out the dead one. Though it really isn't our punishment. It's all because you just had to wander off on your own.
I'm sorry! I thought I was being useful and helpful!
And we are now facing the consequences of that on top of everything else again.
Well, if we make it out this time, we might just have to get a leash for her.
Well,
At this point,
I should have just
Seraphim.
shook hands with that archdemon.
Seraphim, you were as the war cleric, wouldn't you?
yes, war cleric. I've gone war priest.
So as you're swirling around in this crystal, you can make me a fate roll.
That's a D100, yes? Come on, high roller. 62, I'll take it.
That's not bad, yeah.
On a
Better than
62,
nothing.
as you're swirling around, and you get about a quarter of the way down, you're able to better see what is at the bottom of this vortex. And it appears to be connected directly to an archfey.
oh boy.
You see these almost devilish horns pointed straight up in the air with a slight curve, so they sort of go straight up, bend, and go back up again, almost like antler ears. Antler. Oh, I know what I'm trying to say. Gazelle antlers.
Ooh.
You notice they have very long but rounded ears. So similar to an elf, but without the point and very, very round. Their face is very distorted, it's very, very sort of skeletal. And they seem to be absorbing this power directly. And every single one of the souls inside this crystal is fated to belong to them.
Seraphim just kind of thinks to himself, well, I wish I could have repented for the rest of my sin, but at least now this should be the end of it all.
As you sort of shut your eyes, so to speak, almost accepting of your fates, you see a lioness in your mind. You will be saved. However, I have given you power for some years. You have had ample opportunity and warning to be careful about where you use your abilities. This is the first time I have been freed to contact you. I am Aethelina, the Huntress, and it is I who you have drawn power from. I can hold you here until your friends can save you, but for how long I do not know. The other gods do not like us interfering in mortal affairs. this is all the help I can give you. I am not just crossing mortal lines, I am crossing the lines of reality to hold you safe.
Seraphim, with a tear in his eyes, just thinks to himself, thank you kindly.
Seraphim
As-
Thunderborn, you shall return. And she disappears from your mind. You feel almost like a lion cub clasped at the, like on the back of its neck. You feel dragged out of this vortex, and as your spirit is pulled, you realise this is coming at a cost. As the spirits start to dive at a deeper angle and the vortex speeds up. Can you make me an Arcana check?
Oh yay, +1. Fuck.
So,
I'm dead.
no. On an 8, Seraphim, you have a choice. You don't know what, but you know something bad is happening to these souls. And with you being dragged out of the vortex, you feel their pain. You share their suffering. And you might have a shot at saving them. But you know it's going to come at a cost.
Where's your duck? Come on, get your duck.
If it was me, I would just try to eat all the other souls.
Nom, 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 nom,
So it's a
nom.
good thing I didn't get absorbed.
Pac-Man style.
Yeah, exactly.
Just-
I'm guessing the cost would probably be my life and or lifespan.
Who
It will
knows?
cost you your life.
Ew.
I'm sorry, everybody, but this is the end of the line for Seraphim.
No, not yet.
I will take the goddamn deal. I will help those damn souls out of here. Seraphim starts thinking to himself, well, this is it. My life, I think, is worth a lot less than these are, but if my life can save all these, then at least the rest of my race can die in peace.
Seraphim, as you feel that in your soul and in the deepest part of you, you manage to conjure your warhammer in one hand. It is lighter than a feather for you. As you look at your other hand, you manage to conjure another. You close your eyes, instinctively take a breath, and you feel yourself merge with the huntress. As the power of the lioness courses through your soul, you take a dive down clasping your warhammers together, and at the last second slam them down at the very bottom of this vortex. 0. As you're holding
Yes,
this crystal,
Oh no.
it suddenly smashes into pieces in your hand.
No, 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 no.
You
And-
see very briefly Seraphim in this almost Leonin form, dual wielding warhammers, as he looks down on you and smiles.
Oh, please. Dad?
Question, Captain.
Yes.
Am I still linked to Zero via the mind link thing?
Okay.
No? Okay.
You would have time to say a final word if you wish.
Zero, can you hear me?
Yes?
This may be the end of my lifetime, and frankly, in the last few years, you'd be the person I'd trust most with this information. Before I die, I'd like to tell you this.
You're not gonna die.
Well, if you can bring me back, I'd really appreciate that. But in this current situation, I'd like you to know this. I've managed to, I believe, save all these souls. But one secret I've always kept from everyone, it's one that I've always kept very close to the chest. You remember how Venny said, "My kind went extinct"?
Yes?
I am the reason for that. Out of my own cockiness, I ended up leading the Goliaths to our very homeland. So believe me when I say I know how it felt to feel like everything around you was dying because of you. No, you weren't. You aren't the only one alone in this situation.
Seraphim, stop talking like this. We're gonna get you out, I promise.
Keep that hope. That's one of the greatest things you can have in this world. The day I felt like everybody died because of me, the best thing you can do is hold on to the hope that everything will get better. Our situations are no different. Follow that hope, but take a different route to I did. And tell everyone in the party to stop blaming each other and get yourselves out.
Okay.
Now shut up, stop whining, and go deal with the rest of the problem.
Spoken like a true dad.
Goodbye, Zero.
Nice. Dad. Excuse me for a minute while I go cry.
Hey,
I am shaking right now.
Do you guys need a moment?
maybe.
I think a 10-minute break would be a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm okay with taking a break.
A break
Good
would be
with
a good
taking a
idea.
break. I need to go get some tissues.
Hey, I got a box right here.
We will
I
be
have to use the
back
bathroom.
in 5-10 minutes, guys. We're just going to take a quick reprieve.
Holy crap.
Don't forget to pause Archie.
Why?
Makes sense.
Yeah, I said that because you have Discord.
Now I'm gonna need to make a new fucking character ready. No! That was such a good character too.
Bro, you kind of chose death.
Hold on. I'm fine. I'll be fine.
You sure about that?
I grow
Sounds
too
like the.
attached. I grow too attached.
I love this so much.
Fair.
Honestly, I feel bad for Zero by this point.
Yeah. Yeah, Dyla was about to crash out.
Now the next question is, how are you going to explain the crystal breaking?
Well,
It's gonna be Zero doing an ear-piercing scream of grief.
Understandable.
Okay, I think we're ready to go back in.
Because unfortunately, like, this wasn't a deal where the Dark One, at least from my understanding of it, the Dark One didn't influence these decisions. It was.
it's okay, Zero.
No, it's not okay.
There are
There's
so
the
many
goers
things
just
that are
gonna
not
go
okay
up a
right
little
now.
bit.
Captain, seriously, round of applause for making this truly gothic horror. Round of applause, mate.
I am raiding my chocolate stash.
Oh.
Oh my god, this is so
And you
good.
got touched them too?
I could imagine.
Fair.
Oh. Oh god.
Does
This
anyone
is
need
easily one of
some,
the
like,
greatest
sympathy
moments.
chocolate? I have some.
How are you going to send some to me? I'm in Australia, goddammit. No, I know
don't
exactly what
Mail
I
know. I
need.
will chuck
I
it
know
across
just
the
what
globe.
I don't just what I need. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Well, it looks like I'm the party healer now.
I guess.
Sorry, that was. Hi. What do you want? What is it, Boomer?
I think he wants you to level up.
You know, at least it didn't.
Oh, he does want me to level up. Isn't that right, Boomer?
You know, at least this.
No,
didn't
you want me to
happen
throw the
close
tennis
to my
ball.
birthday. I will
Okay.
say that.
You want me to throw the tennis ball. Okay, that's leveling up enough.
It happened in my birth month. That was it.
Here's your tennis ball.
I have my emotional support glass of chalky milk.
Nice.
Fair.
Oh. This is officially one of the greatest moments in the whole campaign so far.
It's
Actually,
pretty
is
good.
it
Yeah.
It was very well roleplayed, yeah.
Mhm. Is the 19th when we don't have?
Yeah.
Is the 19th when we don't play, or is that the 26th? Cool.
I mean, we are still stuck in the library. We'll see what happens.
Right.
Thinking about it, wouldn't Ravina also have heard me?
No, because I can only
Oh,
communicate with
shit.
you if you're a mile away. Not if you're in a different friggin' like demi-plane.
Yeah, he told you when you got sucked in that your connections were broke.
Yuck. Thank God I got a box of tissues. I'm about to fucking cry.
I broke into my emergency stash a peppermint bark chocolate. I hope you're proud.
Okay, I need
am
some
proud.
emergency
I've
chocolate
officially made a
too.
good character. I've officially made a good character. I am very happy.
Kira gets
And I'm
chocolate too.
distraught.
Hey, Dumbo. Come here. Yeah, here's your tennis ball. Get it. Go get that tennis ball. Do this.
I fucking love chocolate milk. Best comfort drink right here.
Turd.
I know I am, but what are you?
Tennis ball. Come get tennis ball. Go get it.
Oh, this is so good.
Want tennis ball? Want your tennis ball? Want this tennis ball instead? Yeah, this one's better. You know why this tennis ball's better?
Is
Because
it
I
my
have
heart?
it.
Because you already have it. I just don't know where you put it.
You put it in a jar of dirt.
Got a jar of dirt. I'm gonna
I
get
got a jar of
dirt.
dirt.
Guess
I
what's
got a jar.
inside it?
You're welcome.
God, I haven't watched Pirates of the Caribbean in years. I missed that show. I should watch the movies again.
Wait, Cap. Oh wait, never mind. I just saw the Be Right Back screen on the screen and assumed that you forgot.
I don't think he started streaming back up yet.
Right, I was about to say something, but I remembered we were on break.
What's up, Boom Boom? You doing doofus?
Oh, and Captain, one thing I feel like I forgot to mention at some point is Seraphim's full name is actually Seraphim Maker. That's his last name, Maker. Oh. So it's Seraphim Stormborn Maker? Question mark? Or to be Seraphim Maker Stormborn? Oh. That's cool as hell, actually.
That's pretty cool.
I don't have proficiency in history at all, or religion.
As a mage cleric.
I feel like a kid in a candy store right now. I'm just imagining bloody Mask over here just crying in the corner of a room eating chocolates.
Fair.
Num num num.
There's a reason why I have a mute button on my headset.
I mean, I do too. Oh, real quick
Fair,
question
fair.
I
though.
just had mine.
Real quick question: are you nibbling or just completely fucking munching that chocolate?
I'm nibbling at this point.
Mhm.
I gotta make it last. It's gotta last at least until Christmas when I can get it again.
True,
Because
true.
I only have a limited stock of this chocolate.
See, my little comfort candy is saltwater taffy.
Ooh,
Ooh,
Nice.
that's nice, but no.
You
It's
got
the
Cabela's up there, don't you?
No,
No.
we have
Damn.
Bass Pro.
Oh, that's Cabela's.
Yeah,
They're owned
But-
by the same. But
but
they should sell saltwater taffy.
they do. I prefer moon pies,
So-
but
Fair enough.
We are now back.
first. Archie,
Oh yes. Did I pause Archie?
yes, you did.
I thought so.
Yeah.
State Fair is coming. Muffins, so I'm good. Saltwater taffy
Oh.
there.
So. With the death of Seraphim behind you, you still have the issue of being trapped within this library.
Okay.
Bless
So we
you.
are all very well aware that Seraphim is dead because that thing broke.
Yes.
Just making sure.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Right, and now.
With
See ya.
all of the events that have occurred, you suddenly hear, and it wants to work, the door to the exit lifting.
Oh. Alright, let's grab Sarah from a bucket.
So you grab hold of
Aye.
Seraphim's body, and you all head back into the lobby. I'm assuming you're going into the room where the king was.
With what's your face? Is this where we
Oh
got
god. Yeah, I guess so. God.
I like to imagine Zero is just holding like the broken gem orb thing, and is just there's like tears streaming down their face as they're back in their default form.
Oh. It's all dark.
Will be.
Alright, there's the other map.
So, as you enter,
3D!
as
Wait.
you enter, Bartholomew and the king are there, as is Elias. Just need to get a token. Please don't be mad, Master. Was my fault. See Bartholomew turn to you all. My apprentice very foolishly let you nose around in my library. He looks to the lifeless body of Seraphim. I'm assuming you found one of my toys.
Unfortunately, yes.
There is nothing that can save him now. Elias foolishly gave you a false hope when she said you could make a bargain. There's no bargaining with the creature that owns that crystal. I should know. I have tried.
Yeah,
Well,
Well, I guess what remains of the crystal.
However, before any others of you decide to go nosing around... Sorry, I just realised I've been speaking as king. Before any others of you decide to go nosing around, is there anything that you lot wish to disclose to me?
Oh, do you mind if I keep reading this book? It's really good.
He looks over the book.
holy shit.
You may keep it.
Thank you.
It is all fictitious anyway. Demons and abyssal. Talking
That's a
load
funny
of...
joke. That is a great funny joke.
It's all a load of twaddle.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy, okay.
Sure. If that's what you want to truly believe. Sure.
Okay, how much of the... Okay, out of character. How much of the truth should we tell them? Because clearly, something's not right with us.
Well, no, you do not. Don't you do that. I think we're out of time for out of character talk. Unless the captain will allow it.
Go for it.
Okay, so...
I think we should, since we're alone with him and the king, we should announce that we do know what's going on.
What's
And that
what exactly?
We're not here. We're not here to sit there and stop the plan.
Do you want to tell about Jeff?
Why?
Yeah, we should let them.
Okay,
know
why should we tell them that
You
we
want
know
to tell
about
about
Jeff?
You want to? Well, if he
Because
knows
we're
about
probably
it,
in deep enough shit already.
and I don't think you should tell him about that, because then Jeff won't be able to build his bloody tavern. Because then this dude's gonna probably go after.
We don't have to tell him where Jeff is.
Look,
Just
I'm
put
just
that gonna put him in
thinking
the run.
we should at least just tell him about death of the Lord and the cover story of that one hunter guy appearing as a demon. Like, at least that we should tell him. I mean, is there anything else I could miss? Anyone?
Zero's still in a grief-stricken stage, so perfectly honest, they're kind of...
Would Zuri even be audible with what she's saying through all those tears?
Probably not.
He just gets.
I mean, I'm just asking out of character so I can figure out what I should say.
So, out of character, I don't think we should let on too much of what we know. Though I've got a distinct feeling they already know.
Okay.
word traveled fast, and unfortunately,
Right.
Zero didn't tell the rest of the party about the White Rose situation.
Right.
Got an
Okay.
distinct feeling they already know what happened to the Baron and what's going on with the Sun, because there was a demon that did crash into Crescent Keep, and that was Poland.
Okay, I forget. Did we just get rid of the rumors about Poland being the demon? 'Cause I thought we did.
Back then in the first town, yes, we did because we used
Yes.
that guy's body to making it think that turned into a demon.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they don't know that Poland is the demon. They just know something
Okay.
crashed into the castle that looked like a giant bat with
Okay.
horns.
Okay. Well, we have also come here to report on the death of Lord. What was his name again?
Lord Vermont.
Yes,
Yeah,
Lord
Vermont.
Vermont.
Lord Vegemite.
How did my cousin perish?
Demon.
Okay, to recall knowledge, what was the public explanation for his death again?
What's
Public explanation,
Helga
he's not
turned
dead.
into an archdemon.
The public explanation
Helga
he's not
turned into an
dead,
archdemon.
Oh,
but his daughter
right.
Helga struck him
Okay,
trying to aim at the doll that was Ravina.
right. Okay. Well, it turns out his daughter made a pact with an archdevil. And while trying to attack someone else, she had slain her own father.
Just to know it was an archdemon.
Okay, archdemon.
Why are we telling him that?
They know something's up. And this is my best guess as to what.
That is
So, out of character, real quick, why the fuck would you say that instead of mentioning that we spoke to Jeff? Like, that seems way higher level of holy shit than that.
Archdemon?
Because
Only
this deals with
covered-
something that would eventually become public knowledge. And I don't want them assuming that we're here to stop them because of, the king puppeteering. So this is something they would eventually know about anyways. At least the Lord's death. And we were there for, the Lord's death.
Here's my thinking about this, out of character. If they want to keep a secret, and you come to someone telling them that you know the secret, the easiest thing for them to do is to kill you to keep the secret instead of trusting you. It's easier to kill someone than to trust them.
So pretty much no matter what we say, we're gonna have something bad happen to us.
I think it's fine to tell them the truth about what happened with his brother or cousin, right?
Cousin, yeah.
Cousin, yes. I think it's fine to tell them the truth about what happened to Lord Vermont, personally.
Yes.
To just simply reveal that we know about his true nature. Could easily be seen as a threat or a problem to him. And without some kind of backup plan, like similar to, Rorschach at the end of Watchmen, I would not recommend just telling him that
Yes.
we know everything.
Yes. We are clearly not Rorschach. And right. So tell him about death of his brother and that, about his daughter killing him, right? Like by accident. It is a rather
is.
unfortunate situation all around.
It is disappointing to hear my cousin has perished. Fortunately, his lady wife and I were good friends once, and I can entrust the land to her. And I hear his son did progress his title to Baron as well.
That he did.
They are a good family. It would be a shame if something were to happen.
Agreed.
this moment in time, though, I feel we have more pressing matters. If you wish to bury your friend, there is a cemetery on the other side of this castle.
Thank you. I think he would be pleased. Or rather, would have been pleased.
If I may ask, why did you keep it if you knew you cannot make a deal with it?
Protection, my dear. I am a lot older than I appear. And there are certain threats I would rather see suffer that fate than take me with them. My former lady wife was poisoned. So I take precautions.
I see.
I believe that's all there to discuss, and I guess we'll just go and bury Seraphim. Wait,
Who's gonna take care of
the
Jeremy?
king said there was something else to discuss, right?
Who's gonna take care of Jeremy the book now?
I didn't think so.
Oh, okay. Well, leave we must go bury our dear friend now.
Who's gonna take
Thank
care of
you.
Jeremy the book now? God damn it, my pet's gone.
I'm pretty sure
I
that
think he'd probably just stay back in the library.
Yeah, pretty much.
So,
Can Zero look at before I move? Okay, who was the one that said that abyssal and demons and such are just rubbish?
the king.
The king.
The king. Zero will kind of look at the king and go, "What you said earlier, that demons and abyssal are rubbish? You truly believe that?"
Of course. There's no greater evil than the evil of man.
You're not wrong about that one. But I have a question. Ever heard of the story of the dead one?
I've heard the stories.
Keep it in mind.
And why is that?
Wait, also, didn't I just tell him about the archdemon that the daughter made pact with?
You did. Doesn't mean he believed you.
You know what, fair enough.
Keep that in mind. I have a feeling they will visit. And Elias,
Yeah.
do you remember anything of our conversation in the hallway?
Our conversation? I showed you around the library like you promised, and like I promised, and that was it.
Then you don't. There's no need for me talking further. I must go bury a friend now.
So, haven't done the walls and such, but you guys head round the side of the keep and stumble upon this decaying graveyard. Ancient pillars, rubble, broken statues, broken gravestones, The only thing here that seems out of place, well, not even out of place, is a crumbling cathedral.
Seems fitting.
Citadel, sorry, not cathedral, citadel.
Citadel. Okay. Oh, okay.
You managed to find a small plot of land that seems mostly unoccupied. And as you... The warden would have given you a shovel on the way out. And as you start digging this hole, it does feel like the ground around you is moving slightly. You put it down to badgers or moles, the way the sort of ground rolls and then shoves up dirt. You dig a grave empty and big enough for Seraphim. As you lower his body in, is there any words you would like to say?
I knew he was a fool, but he was still a great adventurer.
I wouldn't call him a fool.
It is sad to see him pass.
I wouldn't consider him a fool. He was just doing what he wanted to try and help.
That much is true. Still hopeful.
Help. Huh. Bitch.
Amongst the shadows and the darkness in the cosmos, there's a web of stars.
A web?
Of stars and starlight. This web of light is interwoven into every fracture of reality and every living being, connecting everything. Seraphim, you see yourself in this never-ending cosmic web, and you hear a reassuring voice. It's okay, my child. I've got you. You are safe. As an individual in a black suede suit with a top hat takes your hand and shakes it. As his face lifts up, he says, "And now you serve me." As the face of Asgardes, the dead one, looks you dead in the eye. As Seraphim's body hits the bottom of the grave, a great black mist exudes from his body and lifts him out, engulfing his very being. The charming blue dragonborn in the smart suit shifts and warps. The outfit that he now wears is torn and ripped and looks like that of somebody who has been in a scrap. The ends of his jacket jagged, holes in his shirt, the bottoms of his trousers ripped, his eyes open and light up as he is set on the ground outside of the grave, born anew.
Hey, man.
And that is where we are going to end today's session.
You!
Hey!
You dick, please!
Well,
No!
of course. It's like 5:30 here.
Captain, you are evil.
I mean, he is
You're dead.
a little bit evil, but in a good way. We love this kind of evil.
I love it. I love it. Don't get me wrong, but no, the words I want to say are not nice.
Why is the dark one? Why the dead one, though? Not the friggin' dead one.
Oh God, no!
Is that
Oh,
technically evil now?
I mean,
You're
what
not
did you expect?
evil
You
now?
died.
You're not evil. You're not evil. You just
Oh,
serve him now.
There's now the
He stole
Oh.
your soul from the huntress and resurrected you anew. If you look at your
Zero,
character
damn it.
sheet, if you look at your character sheet, Seraphim, you are also no longer a war cleric.
I see Reaper.
Oh.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
cleric of the grave. Cleric of the grave.
No,
No, it says Reaper.
Reefer.
no. He is now a death domain cleric.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
But does this mean I practically have to fight my own teammates over anything now?
No, you just serve the dead one. Because the dead
How
one...
do that? What do I do then?
Zero's gonna want a conversation with the dead one eventually.
Please explain to me, Captain. How does it
Hey.
change me?
Zero. He didn't like.
So,
This doesn't break the contract.
so, he basically cut your connection with the huntress who had been feeding your power all this time. And he gave you his power. His power residing in death. Which changed the domain and the magic you can cast. Because he can't give you the same powers that the huntress can.
Isn't this dude evil?
Oh, absolutely, 100% yes.
He's gonna have fun while he's at it.
He's already said he needs you alive to help him.
Oh, God.
Oh, I've got a very... Okay, so... Here's a headcanon. If we die, he basically resurrects our asses, and this turns into an evil campaign.
No. No, not at all. Because you still have full character autonomy. He hasn't changed your personality.
Huh.
He hasn't changed who you are at heart. He just has a way to manipulate you now.
Oh, boy.
And I think I had a script written down practically for the day I actually meet him.
I have several words for Vile. And they're not
Would
nice.
Vile be one of them?
I'm gonna say
Would
there's a
vile
bunch
be
of
one of them?
vile words.
Hey, I thought you guys were sad Seraphim died.
I was, yes.
I genuinely was sad. But now that this asshole is back, it has a great way of manipulating everybody.
Wow, Seraphim's an asshole to you now?
No.
Anyway, guys, thank you to everyone and anyone that has joined in the stream tonight. Thank you to everyone who's took the time to watch this VOD. Have a wonderful day and evening. And until next time, may all your 20s be natural. Good night.